we're going to look at some trace file statistics. So we're going to need to open this ESPN 2010 file. And we're going to look at the protocol hierarchy statistics. This sits under statistics, and you'll see protocol hierarchy. It should be the third option. What you'll see is this. It tells us the percentage of packets that relate to a specific protocol like UDP or TCP. Hypertext was only 11.5%, along with all these other items. The question is asking how many packets were fragments of PNG. So just by looking at this, we only see that 10 packets, or 1% of the overall HTTP traffic, was PNG. But it doesn't show us the number of fragments. What we need to do is do a temporary change to Wireshark. Take any TCP packet. I'm going to take packet number 3. I'm going to right-click it. I'm going to go all the way down to protocol preferences. And we're going to go into the TCP protocol preferences. And we're going to uncheck this option, the allow subdissectors to reassemble TCP streams. The reason why we're doing this is because we noticed earlier when we were looking at the protocol statistics, the PNG file is sitting under TCP. So by unchecking this, we're going to see all packets for everything TCP. The subdissectors are now not reconstructing things for us. And now if you go back to that same place under statistics, protocol hierarchy, you will see a little more detail and also the answer to the question. So once again, find any TCP packet. I'm going to use packet number 3. Go to protocol preferences, to transmission control protocol. And for now, you will click on the allow subdissector to reassemble TCP streams. With it unchecked, go back to statistics, protocol hierarchy, and you will be able to see how many fragments exist for the PNG file. Once you have found the answer, you can turn that back on if you'd like, or leave it off. That is all your choice. Question 2005. Has us opening sec client dying. And looking at statistics conversations. What we are looking for is the longest specific conversation. What is the time for the longest specific? So anything that is Ethernet and IPv4 is not necessarily specific. What this question is looking for is asking you to dig a little deeper. So it might be under TCP, it might be under UDP. You want to find the one that had the longest, that was the longest conversation time. And you can look under duration to find that conversation, to find the conversation that was the longest. And the answer should be the time, the amount of time that that conversation lasted. So once you have that file open under statistics, conversations, this is definitely not specific. That's not either. There's no IPv6. So it's going to be between these two. There's going to be a conversation that took the longest, that had the longest duration. And it's that time that is the answer. The final question in the 2000s realm has us still using the same file. Asking us to look at the packet lengths. So under statistics, packet lengths. And asking us for a filter that would help us focus on two packets with similar size. So having this open, we'll go to statistics and packet lengths. And we see that there are two packets with similar length. (640 to 1279). Looking at packet number 1, we see frame length. Down at the bottom, it tells you what a display filter would be if we wanted to filter for that specific item. So by highlighting over frame length, we see frame.len. We can use that info. Because when we did packet lengths, we see two that are 640 to 1279. So with those numbers, 640 and 1279, and using the information that Wireshark provided by highlighting over frame length, we can begin to write frame.len greater than or equal to 640, frame.length less than or equal to But Wireshark doesn't like that. We need to combine these two because each one of these is its own. So something like this turns green because we're combining two display filters together. Something like that should generate the answer we're looking for. And with that, we'll complete the 2000s and we'll answer some questions.